Your life changes now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when you have more time, more money, or more confidence. Now. In this moment, you stand at the precipice of transformation. The old you is behind you. The new you is waiting. And the bridge between them? It's a single step. A step you can take right here, right now. You see, most people live their entire lives waiting for the perfect moment to change. They're waiting for the stars to align, for conditions to be just right. But let me tell you something. That perfect moment. It doesn't exist. The perfect moment is now. The perfect moment is whenever you decide to take action. 1 week. That's what I'm offering you. 1 week to plant the seeds of change that will grow into the forest of your dreams. 1 week to lay the foundation of a life so extraordinary, it will take your breath away. You might be thinking, change my life in a week? That's crazy talk. And you know what? Maybe it is a little crazy. But let me ask you this. Isn't it crazier to keep living a life that doesn't fulfill you? Isn't it crazier to let your dreams slip away day by day until they're nothing but distant memories of what could have been? I'm not talking about completely overhauling your life in 7 days. I'm talking about lighting the fuse of transformation. I'm talking about taking the first steps on a journey that will lead you to heights you've never imagined. 1 week, 7 days, 168 hours. That's all it takes to set in motion the wheels of change that will carry you to a whole new life. You've got greatness inside you. It's there, burning like an ember, waiting for you to breathe life into it. And over the next 7 days, we're going to turn that ember into a roaring fire. We're going to unleash your potential with such force that it'll shake the very foundations of your world. Are you ready? Are you ready to break free from the chains of mediocrity? Are you ready to silence the voice of doubt and fear? Are you ready to become the person you were born to be? Because if you are, I'm going to show you how to change your life in 1 week. And trust me, it's going to be the most exhilarating, challenging, and rewarding week of your life. This isn't about wishful thinking. This isn't about empty promises. This is about action. This is about making a decision so powerful, so resolute, that your future self will look back on this moment and say, that's when everything changed. So stand up, straighten your shoulders, take a deep breath, because the journey to your best self starts now. Not in an hour, not tomorrow, now. Are you with me? Are you ready to change your life? Then let's begin. Day 1, the power of decision. Today, we're starting with the most potent force in the universe, the power of decision. Your life, right now, is the sum total of all the decisions you've made up to this point. Where you live, what you do, who you're with. All of these are the result of choices you've made along the way. But here's the beautiful thing about decisions. You can make new ones. Right here, right now. You can decide to change the entire course of your life. So, on this first day of your transformation, I want you to make a decision. A big one. I want you to decide what you want your life to look like. Not what your parents want, not what society expects, but what you want. Do you want to start a business? Lose weight? Learn a new skill? Write it down. Make it concrete. Because once you've made that decision, once you've committed to it, you've taken the first step towards making it a reality. Now, I can hear some of you saying, but what if I make the wrong decision? Well, let me tell you something. There's no such thing as a wrong decision. There are only decisions that work out and decisions that you learn from. Either way, you're moving forward. Indecision is the thief of opportunity. It's the robber of dreams. Every moment you spend wavering is a moment you could have spent acting. So make that decision. Commit to it. Because that decision is going to be your North Star for the rest of the week. But don't stop there. Once you've made your big decision, I want you to make a series of smaller decisions. Decisions that support your big goal. If you've decided to start a business, make the decision to wake up an hour earlier each day to work on your business plan. If you've decided to get in shape, make the decision to prepare healthy meals for the week. And these smaller decisions are like the building blocks of your new life. Each one strengthens your resolve. Each one moves you closer to your goal. The more decisions you make, the better you get at making them. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So on day one, become a decision-making machine. Big decisions, small decisions. Make them all. Because each decision is a step on the path to your new life. Remember, your life moves in the direction of your most dominant thoughts. So think about your decisions. Visualize them. Feel the excitement of committing to a new path. And as you go to sleep on day one, do so with the knowledge that you've already changed your life. Because you've made the decision to do so. And that, my friends, is the first and most crucial step. Day 2, the art of planning. Welcome to day 2 of your life-changing week. Yesterday, you made the decision to change. Today, we're going to give that decision some legs to stand on. We're going to talk about planning. You see, a goal without a plan is just a wish. And we're not in the business of wishing, folks. We're in the business of doing. So on day 2, I want you to break down your big decision into smaller, actionable steps. If your goal is to start a business, maybe your first step is to research your market. If you want to lose weight, perhaps your first step is to clear out all the junk food from your house. Whatever your goal is, break it down. Make it manageable. Because here's the thing. You can't climb a mountain in one giant leap. You climb it one step at a time. Now, as you're planning, I want you to think about obstacles. What's going to try to stop you? What challenges are you going to face? Because they're coming. Obstacles always come. But if you plan for them, if you anticipate them, they lose their power to derail you. Think of it like this. If you're driving cross-country, you don't just hop in the car and start driving. You plan your route. You check your map. You anticipate where you might need to stop for gas. You prepare for potential detours. Planning for your life goals is no different. But here's where a lot of people go wrong. They plan, and then they stop. They think the plan is the end goal, but it's not. The plan is just the roadmap. You still have to make the journey. So as you're planning, I want you to build in accountability. Set deadlines for yourself. Create milestones. And most importantly, commit to taking action every single day. Remember, the best plan in the world is useless if you don't act on it. So make your plan, but don't let planning become an excuse for inaction. Something that a lot of people overlook when they're planning. Flexibility. No plan survives contact with reality unchanged. Things will come up. Circumstances will change. You need to be ready to adapt. So build some flexibility into your plan. Leave some room for the unexpected. Because the ability to adjust your sails when the wind changes direction is just as important as having a destination in mind. And speaking of destination, let's talk about your long-term vision. Your week of transformation is just the beginning. So as you're planning for this week, I want you to also think about where you want to be in a month, in a year, in 5 years. True success isn't about achieving a single goal. It's about continuous growth. It's about constantly pushing yourself to new heights. So let your plan for this week be the first step in a larger journey. As you're crafting your plan, I want you to write it down. There's power in putting pen to paper. It makes your goals concrete. It makes your commitment real. And don't just write down what you're going to do. Write down why you're doing it. What's driving you? What's your motivation? Because when things get tough, and they will get tough, it's your why that will keep you going. Now, some of you might be thinking, this sounds like a lot of work. Why can't I just wing it? Well, let me tell you something. Failing to plan is planning to fail. The time you spend planning now will save you countless hours of wasted effort down the road. Like building a house. You wouldn't just start nailing boards together and hope it turns out okay. You'd create a blueprint. You'd lay a foundation. You'd make sure everything is in place before you start building. Your life deserves the same level of careful planning. So take the time to map out your journey. It's going to make all the difference. And as you go to sleep on day 2, do so with the excitement of someone who's not just dreaming about change, but who has a concrete plan to make it happen. Because that's what you are now. Not just a dreamer, but a doer. And doers are the ones who change the world. Day 3, the habit of action. Rise and shine, folks. It's day 3 of your week of transformation, and today we're getting to the good stuff. Today is all about action. You can make all the decisions you want. You can plan until you're blue in the face. But if you don't take action, nothing changes. Action is the bridge between your dreams and reality. It's the spark that turns potential into achievement. So on day 3, I want you to do something. Something tangible. Something that moves you closer to your goal. If your goal is to start a business, maybe you register your business name. If you want to lose weight, maybe you go for a run or prepare a healthy meal. The key here is to build momentum. You see, success breeds success. When you take action and see results, no matter how small, it fuels you. It energizes you. It makes you want to do more. You've got to do it every day. One day of action is great, but it's not enough. You need to turn it into a habit. And that's what the rest of the week is for. So whatever action you take on day 3, commit to doing it every day for the rest of the week. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be consistent. And now I can hear some of you saying, but I don't have time. I'm too busy. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. The difference between successful people and everyone else isn't time. It's how they use that time. So I want you to look at your schedule. Find the gaps. Find the wasted moments. Maybe you can wake up 30 minutes earlier. Maybe you can use your lunch break more productively. Maybe you can turn off the TV in the evening and use that time to work on your goals. Remember, it's not about finding time. It's about making time. Because if something is truly important to you, you'll find a way. If it's not, you'll find an excuse. And here's something else to remember. Action beats perfection every time. Too many people get paralyzed by the fear of not doing something perfectly. But here's the truth. Done is better than perfect. An imperfect action taken today is better than a perfect action never taken. So don't wait until conditions are perfect. Don't wait until you feel ready. Because let me tell you a secret. You'll never feel completely ready. The most successful people in the world are the ones who were willing to start before they felt ready. Now, as you're taking action, I want you to pay attention to how it makes you feel. Notice the sense of accomplishment. Notice the boost in confidence. Notice how taking action towards your goals energizes you in a way that nothing else can. Celebrate your actions. No matter how small they might seem, each action is a victory. Each action is proof that you're committed to your goals. So celebrate them. Acknowledge your progress. Because the more you celebrate your small wins, the more motivated you'll be to keep going. But what if you fail? What if your actions don't produce the results you want? Well, here's the thing about failure. It's not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every failure is a lesson. Every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. So don't fear failure. Embrace it. Learn from it. And then get back up and try again. Because the only true failure is giving up. As you go through day 3, remember this. The world doesn't reward dreamers. It rewards doers. It rewards those who are willing to roll up their sleeves, get their hands dirty, and do the work. So be a doer. Take action. Make things happen. Because at the end of the day, your dreams don't work unless you do. And as you go to sleep on day 3, do so with the satisfaction of knowing that you've not just talked about change, not just planned for change, but you've actually taken steps to make that change happen. You're no longer just hoping for a better future. You're creating it. Day 4, the power of learning. Welcome to day 4 of your transformation journey. Today, we're going to talk about something that's absolutely crucial to your success: learning. The world is changing faster than ever before. What worked yesterday might not work today, and what works today might be obsolete tomorrow. The only way to stay ahead of the curve is to keep learning. So on day 4, I want you to commit to learning something new, something that's going to help you achieve your goal. If you're starting a business, maybe you learn about marketing. If you're trying to get in shape, maybe you learn about nutrition. You don't need to go back to school or spend a fortune on courses. The information is out there, often for free. You've got books, podcasts, online tutorials. The world's knowledge is at your fingertips. But don't just passively consume information. Apply it. Test it. See what works for you. Because knowledge without application is like having a library of books, but never reading them. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I'm too old to learn new things. Or I'm not smart enough. Or, well, let me tell you something. Your brain is capable of learning at any age, and intelligence isn't fixed. In fact, learning itself is a skill. The more you learn, the better you get at learning. It's like exercising a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So approach learning with curiosity and enthusiasm. Be like a child discovering the world for the first time. Ask questions. Explore. Be willing to make mistakes, because that's how you grow. And remember, learning isn't just about acquiring new skills or information. It's about growing as a person. It's about expanding your mind and your possibilities. Every new thing you learn changes you. It shifts your perspective. It opens up new opportunities. Now, as you're learning, I want you to pay attention to your self-talk. Are you telling yourself, I can't do this? Or this is too hard? If so, I want you to change that narrative. Instead, say, I'm learning, or I'm improving. Because the truth is, you can learn anything if you're willing to put in the effort. Don't just learn from books or courses. Learn from people. Seek out mentors. Connect with others who are on a similar journey. Join communities where you can share ideas and experiences. Because sometimes the most valuable lessons come from the people around us. But learning isn't always comfortable. It often means stepping out of your comfort zone, It means being willing to be a beginner, to be bad at something before you can be good at it. And that takes courage. So be brave in your learning. Be willing to look foolish. Be willing to make mistakes. Because that's how you grow. That's how you improve. That's how you become the person you want to be. As you go through day 4, I want you to remember this. Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. It's a lifelong journey. And the more you embrace that journey, the richer and more fulfilling your life will be. So make learning a daily habit. Spend at least 30 minutes every day learning something new. It might not seem like much, but over time, it adds up. And before you know it, you'll be amazed at how much you've grown. And as you go to sleep on day 4, do so with the excitement of someone who's expanding their horizons, someone who's growing, evolving, becoming more. Day 5, the power of discipline. Welcome to day 5 of your transformation journey. Today, we're going to talk about something that's not always fun, but is absolutely essential. Discipline. Motivation is great. It gets you started. But it's discipline that keeps you going. It's discipline that gets you out of bed when you're tired. It's discipline that keeps you working when you'd rather be watching TV. It's discipline that turns your actions into habits. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's the difference between what you want now and what you want most. It's the force that pushes you forward when motivation fades. Now, I know what you're thinking. Discipline sounds hard. It sounds like no fun. And you know what? Sometimes it is hard. Sometimes it's not fun. But here's the thing. The pain of discipline is nothing compared to the pain of regret. What's harder? Going for a run when you'd rather stay in bed, or looking in the mirror and not recognizing the person staring back at you? What's tougher? Putting in extra hours on your business, or watching your dreams slip away because you didn't try hard enough? Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And the stronger your discipline, the closer you get to your goals. So on day 5, I want you to focus on building your discipline muscle. And you do that by doing the things you know you should do, even when you don't feel like it. Wake up early, even if you want to sleep in. Eat that salad, even if you're craving a burger. Put in that extra hour of work, even if your favorite show is on TV. Do the hard things and watch how it transforms your life. Remember, discipline is not about punishment. It's about self-respect. It's about valuing your dreams more than your temporary discomfort. It's about becoming the person you know you can be. Discipline, it actually creates freedom. When you have the discipline to do what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, you create space in your life for the things you want to do. So embrace discipline. Make it your ally, not your enemy. Because with discipline on your side, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Day 6, the power of persistence. It's day 6, and by now, you've probably hit some bumps in the road. Maybe you've had some setbacks. Maybe you're feeling discouraged. Well, today we're going to talk about the quality that separates the successful from the unsuccessful. Persistence. Persistence is the ability to keep going in the face of obstacles. It's the determination to get up one more time than you fall down. It's the grit to keep pushing when everything in you wants to quit. Success is not a sprint. It's a marathon. And in that marathon, it's not the fastest who win. It's not even the strongest. It's those who keep running, who keep moving forward no matter what. Any successful person you admire. I guarantee you, their path wasn't smooth. They faced obstacles. They dealt with setbacks. They had moments of doubt and fear. But you know what made them successful? They persisted. They kept going when others would have given up. They pushed through the pain, through the doubt, through the failures. And that persistence is what ultimately led to their success. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Persistence is hard. It's exhausting. It's often thankless. But it's also the most rewarding thing you can do. Because when you persist, you're not just achieving a goal. You're building character. You're developing resilience. You're becoming the kind of person who can face any challenge and come out stronger on the other side. So on day 6, I want you to commit to persistence. No matter what obstacles you face, no matter how many times you fail, promise yourself that you will keep going. Remember, every master was once a disaster. Every expert was once a beginner. The only difference is that they persisted. They kept showing up, kept learning, kept trying, even when it was hard, especially when it was hard. Persistence, it compounds. Each time you persist, you get a little stronger, a little more resilient, a little more confident in your ability to overcome obstacles. So don't give up. Don't ever give up. Because the moment you're ready to quit is usually the moment right before the miracle happens. Day 7, the power of belief. We've reached the final day of our week-long journey. And today, we're going to talk about something that underpins everything else we've discussed: belief. Belief is the foundation of all achievement. It's the spark that ignites action. It's the fuel that powers persistence. It's the force that turns dreams into reality. You see, your beliefs shape your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your life. So if you want to change your life, you need to start by changing your beliefs. Believe in yourself. Believe in your abilities. Believe in your dreams. Because when you truly believe something is possible, you'll find a way to make it happen. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but what if I don't believe in myself? What if I have doubts? Well, let me tell you something. Doubt is normal. Doubt is human. Even the most successful people have doubts. The difference is, they don't let those doubts stop them. They acknowledge the doubt, and then they choose to believe anyway. They choose to take action anyway. They choose to persist anyway. And here's the amazing thing. When you act as if you believe, even if you have doubts, your actions can actually change your beliefs. It's like a feedback loop. Your actions reinforce your beliefs, which in turn drive more action. So on this final day, I want you to take a hard look at your beliefs. What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about your abilities? What do you believe about your future? Are those beliefs serving you? Are they pushing you forward or holding you back? If they're not serving you, it's time to change them. Choose to believe in yourself. Choose to believe in your potential. Choose to believe that you can achieve your dreams. And then act on those beliefs. Take bold action. Persist in the face of obstacles. Learn and grow every day. Be disciplined in your pursuits. Because when you combine belief with action, with persistence, with learning, with discipline, that's when miracles happen. That's when you become unstoppable. As we wrap up our week of transformation, I want you to remember something important. This isn't the end. It's just the beginning. Change isn't a destination. It's a journey that lasts a lifetime. And the skills you've learned this week, making decisions, planning, taking action, learning, building discipline, nurturing persistence, and cultivating belief. These are the tools that will guide you on that journey. So what's next? Well, that's up to you. You've laid the foundation. You've set the wheels in motion. Now it's time to keep going, to keep pushing, to keep growing. Will it be easy? No. Will there be setbacks? Absolutely. But remember this, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger. Every failure is a chance to learn and improve. You've got everything you need inside of you. The potential for greatness, the power to change, the ability to create the life you want. So go out there and make it happen. Take what you've learned this week and apply it every single day. Be consistent. Be persistent. Be relentless in the pursuit of your dreams. Remember, success is not something you chase. It's something you attract by the person you become. So focus on becoming the best version of yourself. The rest will follow. And as you go forward, I want you to remember this. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. And that change starts with you. It starts with the decisions you make, the actions you take, and the habits you form. You have the power to change your life, not just in a week, but every single day. So use that power. Embrace the journey. Embrace the struggle. Embrace the growth. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the destination. It's about who you become along the way. It's about the lives you touch, the impact you make, and the legacy you leave behind. So go out there and make your mark. Go out there and change your life. Go out there and change the world. Because if not you, then who? If not now, then when? The time is now. The person is you. Your life is waiting. So what are you going to do about it? Remember, in the grand tapestry of time, we each have but a single thread. Make yours vibrant. Make it strong. Make it count. Your future self is watching you right now through memories. Make sure you're doing something worth remembering. This is your life, your one and only life. Don't let it slip away. Seize it. Shape it. Make it extraordinary. You've got this. I believe in you. Now go out there and make it happen. Now, as you move forward beyond this week, I want to talk about something that's going to be crucial for your long-term success. Consistency. It's not the occasional burst of effort that leads to lasting change. It's the small actions, repeated day after day, that truly transform your life. Consistency is the compound interest of self-improvement. It's what turns actions into habits, and habits into lasting change. Think about it. If you save a little money each day, over time you build wealth. If you exercise a little each day, over time, you build health. If you learn a little each day, over time you build wisdom. The same principle applies to every area of your life. Consistent effort, applied over time, leads to remarkable results. Consistency. It's not always exciting. It's not always motivating. There will be days when you don't feel like showing up, when you don't feel like putting in the effort. And that's where your discipline comes in. That's where your persistence comes in. That's where your belief in yourself and your goals comes in. Because consistency isn't about feeling motivated every day. It's about showing up every day, regardless of how you feel. So as you move forward, I want you to focus on being consistent. Don't worry about making huge leaps every day. Focus on taking small steps forward, consistently, day after day. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about making progress, no matter how small, every single day. As you continue on your journey of personal growth, There's another tool I want you to add to your arsenal: self-reflection. Experience alone is not the best teacher. Evaluated experience is. And that's where self-reflection comes in. Take time each day to reflect on your actions, your decisions, your progress. What worked well? What didn't? What did you learn? How can you improve? This daily practice of self-reflection allows you to learn from your experiences, to course correct when necessary, and to celebrate your progress along the way. It's like having a personal coach, always there to provide feedback and guidance. Except in this case, the coach is you. Self-reflection. It turns every experience, good or bad, into an opportunity for growth. Every success becomes a chance to understand what works. Every failure becomes a lesson on what to improve. So make self-reflection a daily habit. Take a few minutes each evening to review your day. Keep a journal if it helps. The insights you gain from this practice will be invaluable in your journey of personal growth. It's easy to focus on what's wrong in our lives, on what we lack, on what we wish was different. But that focus often blinds us to all the good that's already present. Gratitude shifts our focus. It opens our eyes to the abundance that surrounds us. It reminds us of how far we've come, of how much we've already achieved. Gratitude. It's not just a feeling, it's a practice. A practice that, when done consistently, can rewire your brain for positivity and resilience. So I want you to make gratitude a daily practice. Each day, take a moment to acknowledge 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. It could be as simple as a warm cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, or a beautiful sunset. The more you practice gratitude, the more you'll find to be grateful for. And the more grateful you become, the more positive and resilient you'll be in the face of life's challenges. The challenge ahead. So here we are at the end of our week together. But remember, this is not the end. It's just the beginning. The real challenge lies ahead. The challenge of taking what you've learned and applying it day after day, week after week, month after month. The challenge of staying committed to your goals when the initial excitement fades. The challenge of pushing forward when obstacles arise. The challenge of believing in yourself when doubts creep in. But I want you to know something. You're ready for this challenge. You have everything you need inside you. You have the power to make decisions, to take action, to learn and grow. You have the discipline to stay consistent, the persistence to overcome obstacles, and the belief to keep going when things get tough. You are stronger than you know, more capable than you realize, and have more potential than you can imagine. So go forth with confidence. Embrace the journey ahead. Trust in yourself and in the process of growth and change. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to move closer to your goals. Every moment is a chance to become the person you want to be. You've taken the first step. You've committed to change. Now it's time to see it through. I believe in you. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself. Go out there and create the life you dream of. Go out there and make your mark on the world. Your journey of transformation starts now. And it's going to be amazing.